The exhibition is all about life. It's life in a home. We talk about the things outside the home, we talk about bigger issues in society, slavery, the role of women, but the focus is very much on us, in our homes, going through the spaces of those homes, looking at possessions. They're not museum artifacts, they're possessions, things that people bought, used, loved, commissioned. And it's these possessions coming together in these spaces that give us the feel of the home. Through those possessions we see the people who used those possessions, and then we begin to populate the home with the slaves, the masters, the clients. It's a very human home. It's only possible thanks to our sponsors, Goldman Sachs, and it's particularly to the people who really made the exhibition possible that I'd like to extend my greatest thanks. The Soprintendenza Speciale per I Beni Archeologici di Napoli e Pompeii. It's a mouthful, it covers a big area, and it's very, very full of wonderful things. And thanks to the marvellous people in that Soprintendenza, and we are very privileged to have here today the Soprintendente herself, Teresa Elena 54. We have the director of the Museo Archeologico di Napoli. We have Valeria San Paolo. We have the director of the Museum of Bosco Reale, Anna Maria Sodo. And we have the chief conservator of Naples Museum, Luisa Melillo. The directors of Pompeii, Greta Stefani, and Herculaneum, Maria Paola Guidobaldi, have had to go back to Italy, sadly. An idea of how busy they are, and therefore of how very, very fortunate we are to have them here. Without them, we wouldn't have 90% of everything you see in here. The British Museum only has 10% of this. And what they've given us are possessions, these real things. Everything from a table made of carbonized wood that comes from Herculaneum. The cities were buried in different ways at different times. So from Herculaneum, we have carbonized wooden furniture. From Pompeii, we have those terribly poignant and very real bodies. From Naples Museum, we have some of the finest masterpieces of Roman art, of human art, ever. Thanks to these wonderful people, we are able to bring this to us. And what we can do with that, we can take you through the home, we can show you the different areas, we can remind you that it's not just the great and grand. On the fronts of the houses you've got commerce and retail, you've got pubs and bars, you've got shops, all sorts of things happening in those bars that actually still happen today in pubs in North London, but there they are happening in Pompeii. You've got food, still there, food, a loaf of bread, carbonized in Herculaneum. And you have the icon of our exhibition. You have the beautiful fresco from Pompeii showing the baker and his wife. And the interesting thing is, when you look at them, they're a modern couple. They're dressed as good Romans. He's wearing the toga, he's got a scroll. She is carrying the reckoning tablet. I like to think that she is wearing the toga in that relationship. She is in control of the business side. And it's not only about business, it's relaxation. And one of the stars of the show, I'm sure you'll agree, is in the garden, a complete reconstruction of a room from Pompeii. And this room was where the people of the house would have sat and relaxed, look over the garden, the terrace and the sea beyond, but the garden invades the room. The garden comes into the room, and the plants and the flowers and the trees surround you in what can be like a paradise. This is the real life of the Romans. And you'll see the bodies, of course. It reminds us that the death happened, the volcano erupted, these cities were buried, many people died. But what I want you to take away from the exhibition is not the sad, necessary death of the cities, but the life that we can see in these everyday possessions that the Romans have left for us. I hope you enjoy your visit. Myself and my colleagues and our Italian colleagues will be on hand to answer your questions as we go through the exhibition. I hope you enjoy your visit. Thank you.